Hey everyone, hope you're all staying inside, staying safe, and most importantly, staying healthy. Alright, here's a little something to keep you all occupied. We're going to be talking about 01 episode 28, Kirameiger episode 2, and Beast Morphers episode 27. I guess they just took a bit of an unexpected break last week. Alright, speaking of breaks, 01 episode 28 has come down to a open debate on whether or not Daybreak Town should be beginning reconstruction of Daybreak Town. The city that, that's, again, to continue on with the whole Mega Man X solutions I've been going on to. It's basically Neo Arcadia with the whole goal of having humans and human gears living basically as equals, and again before Copy X shows up and does all that. And basically it's coming down to popular vote, and whoever wins basically resolves the contest. On Guy's side, he has a very crooked politician that's basically just doing his usual crooked politician thing and just spinning the facts. And we see that he has a very, very dirty politician, as we see later on that he gets bribed. And Aruto, he's admittedly got a bit of a disadvantage since we're not at the point where human gears can run for public office, so there's no politician human gears to help him with his arguments. But what he does have is a rapper human gear named DJ Check It Out. And I have just seen this guy. Since he's a rapper human gear, Check It Out's big way to, basically draw people to his argument and to his pro-human gear stance is to go out and basically just have a rap performance. And it definitely does get the younger vote and a majority of the elder votes. This guy is just several flavors of surreal. I mean, aside from the whole rap number, where even Izu is seen wearing a hoodie and wearing a hoodie afterwards, it's like, what? Where even Aruto was left aghast and speechless at the whole thing. It's just, there's even human gear honeys. This shit is so surreal. Am I on drugs? In the words of the man Emperor himself, this shit is so surreal. Am I on drugs? And Check It Out is one of the few human gears that he is not exactly subtle in how he basically just thinks that humans suck. And basically he just everybody telling him how he should go and do his own thing, how he should do this, how he should dress accordingly. He's like, no man, fuck that noise. I'm doing things my way, how I was programmed to do. Got it? Peace. And this actually leads to him actually willingly, without being corrupted by the Ark, by the way, to go and say that humanity needs to go screw itself. And it happened at the absolute worst time where, he, Aruto, and Izu confronted the politician who was in the middle of getting being given a bribe by some anti-human gear supporters. Basically, the types, they were slipping like hundreds of millions of yen, basically just to go and take this stance. Basically special interest groups, And he recorded the whole thing. But they are going to slip into fake evidence using his Zaya spec that he was at his office with at the exact same time, and basically the entire thing just goes and blows up in Aruto's face, especially when Guy goes and says, and he just tosses DJ Check It Out a Zetsume Riser, and he's like, you know what? Screw the meat bags. Death to humans. DJ Check It Out his bender. Kill all humans. Roar! And turns into the third Dodo Magir. And oh yes, Guy uses this opportunity to go and demonstrate the Raid Riser as a consumer line way to defend humanity from the evil human gears. Yeah, basically, just like plasmids. Plasmids, your home defense kit for any rogue elements. And yeah, so who's this? Who's this little test? Who's this little guinea pig? Yaiba. Yeah, she. Yeah. Oh yeah. Before I move on, yeah, it's actually explained why Yaiba is basically so subservient to this $1,000 douche. Yeah, apparently when Fua actually confronted Guy earlier and fought him, he let slip that. He and Yaiba let slip that in order to use the shot riser to transform, you apparently had to have a chip installed in your brain. Fu was like, "Wait, what? How did I not know about this? Did you just use a can opener on my brain and install the chip without me knowing it?" So yeah, both Fuwa and Yaiba have chips in their brains and it's most likely assumed that Guy has the self-destruct button on there. So literally, with the press of a button, he can kill both of them if he wants. And oh yeah, speaking of, this brings up in how Hirobi managed to escape Aim's custody in the first place. Yeah, he mentions that, Guy mentions that since Fuwa has the chip installed in him, he could easily get hacked. And so, yeah, the person in the cloak that we've been seeing, the one who's been handing out the raid risers, yeah, it turns out that the fourth member of Metsubo Jinrai, yeah, she's apparently an AI, and she was the one who hacked Fuwa and had him distribute the raid risers and free Hirobi. And yeah, Jin all just flat out confirms it when, yeah, basically he calls Fuwa his friend. So yeah, Fuwa is basically a Metsubo Jinrai sleeper agent, and she's basically just going to take control of him whenever she wants. Which explains why he's able to use the Assault Wolf form, since, if you remember right, it was created by the Ark and contained the full consciousness of the Ark. So that explains how Fuwa was able to use it without any problem. But yeah, going back to since Yaiba is basically Fuwa's basically Guy's slave, he has her go and become the Jackal Raider to go and kill DJ. Check it out. And yeah, basically this entire thing just turns into a PR disaster. Yeah, Arto, I hate to, you are unfortunately mostly screwed. Yeah, unless of course you go reveal that Guy was the one responsible for creating Metsubo Jinrai in the first place when he made the Ark go Maverick. Yeah, you remember that? Izu was there when he said all of this. Why have you not leaked this to the public yet, you stupid clown? Again, just, I know I brought up the Good Burger defense earlier last time, but just, dude, you have irrefutable evidence, but again, he could just claim, oh, it was doctored. Yeah, next time just have somebody bring a handheld camera or something like that, or a tape recorder, so that there's no, just multiple accounts of him saying that he was the one responsible for creating, robot Al-Qaeda. Guy has basically created robot ISIS. Just bring irrefutable evidence that he not only did it intentionally, but takes incredible pride in the fact that he did this. Just something to get him to just have the whole house of cards crumble on top of him. We might be seeing that later on because, yeah, from spoilers in future episodes, apparently there's shots of the Kamen Rider Valkyrie fighting Thouzer, where she's probably found a way to circumvent the chip, and she's probably just gonna be the one to finally put this give this guy 1,000 ways to die. Because, yeah, we are frigging sick of Thouzer. Yuya Takahashi didn't want to make another meme Lord Goddamn Kuroto, but he did his job a little too well, and yet, instead of creating a villain that we can hate, it's just a villain we just want to go away. Yeah, Thouzer, just please go away so that we can focus on the real threat that you made. Just go away. Ugh. Moving on to better stuff, we got Kirameiger episode 2, where, they're still working on the team dynamics, and where, Jewel, I think that's what he's, or Ashta, Juo Ashita. Yeah, I'll just call him Ashita, since Ashita is basically still trying to figure out his whole leader dynamic, and well, the Jotun army is starting to begin their main offensive. Their main goal is to try to open up the Stark portal so they can bring their full armies in and conquer Earth and destroy it, just like we did with Crystalia. Problem is, they can only send. It's only opened so large that they can only send out one agent at a time. Basically, the agent goes out, causes despair and fear in order to open up the portal long enough to send a. Let's see. What was it called again? Let's see. A linked. All right, hold on. Here it is. Oh yeah, so basically they send out these forwarding agents called Jimenshi to let's see. Their goal is to, the Jimenshi were sent out to destroy all beautiful and amazing things on Earth, to release dark energy to fill a gauge from Carantula's scepter, which you can then use to open up an invasion gate. Basically, the Jimenshi are trying to expand the invasion gate long enough for their army, the full Jotun army, to get through. But so far, they only have enough. They can only release enough energy to go and open up one, like a gate large enough to go and send out a linked Jamin beast. So basically, kind of like basically they kind of function like the Megazords and like the Metaloids and the Megazords and Go Busters. Let's see. The Jamin Beast goes and causes trouble, releases enough dark energy to open up a Jamin Beast counterpart for him. So our first one is, is Rugby Genin, as a throwback to Baseball Mask from Go Ranger. Oh yeah, and like I said before, the Jimen Beasts are created by, just like with the Renshi from Geki Ranger, where a foot soldier is given like a special mask by, what's his name again? By Carantula to turn into the Jimen Beast. So, Rugby Genin, basically his whole modus operandi is to play impromptu games of rugby, and when he scores the goal, the rugby ball turns into a bomb that, does a major damage. So, basically, they're just terrorists. That's the entire, it's a literal terror campaign. Rugby Genin is unfortunately way too fast for the 4 Kiramagers to deal with, so they need, what's her name? Oh yeah, Senna. Yeah, since Senna's the speed freak, and since Senna's the speed freak, she'd be perfect for dealing with this guy. But unfortunately, she has a very important track meet to deal with. When Atsuta takes some bad advice from Mimizu, it basically says, well, what's more important, your job or this? What's more important, being a Kiramager or this? Yeah, basically, she goes and calls him out, basically just repeating what he was told to say rather than speaking his own opinions. Which, while he's still a rookie, he can't exactly just go parroting out people's words without actually believing them himself. And he already knew that because of each of the Kiramagers' professions, that's what helps them shine and basically form their Kira mentality with the 5 jewels. So, using that actual imagination of his, he manages to create a compromise where apparently they could create new weapons from something called, what's it called? Let's see. Oh yeah, they have, they use these little crystals called diamond tears in order to create new weapons and tech for them. So how do they get it? Well, Princess Mabushina is apparently Yukina from Yu Yu Hakusho because she's able to produce the blue diamonds through her tears. And yeah, it says here when something tragic or yeah, basically she has to it has to be tears of sorrow. So how does she go and produce the blue diamonds? By reading her favorite, by reading a Lupin Ranger manga, which is apparently a real tearjerker. So yeah, she reads it, she starts sobbing, and she goes and creates the creates the diamond tears, which he then uses his imagination power to create basically a life-size basically a life-size replica. Hang on. Oh yeah, basically they go and create the Life-Model Decoys for Marvel. And they create a little blue doll, and when one of the Kirameigers touches it, it goes and produces a exact copy of them. Yeah, well, physically, there ain't exactly a whole lot going on upstairs. Basically, the lights are on, but nobody's home. So basically, whenever a Kirameiger, these Life-Model decoys can basically be used either to cover for the Kirameiger in their civilian life, or they can be used in combat since they can also Kiramei change and to go and fill out the team roster. But like I said, these knockoffs are they're not a perfect replica of the respective Kirameiger. So at best, you're going to get like at least 75-50% of their total, attention, mentality, etc. So, not wanting Senna to go and give up on her track meet since, their substitute got into an injury that, well, basically she has no choice but to participate. Let's see. Ashta basically says, "All right, you stay with the track meet. We'll use the Life-Model decoy to deal with the monster." And yeah, it nearly. Well, luckily Senna was able to finish the track meet in time because, with her actual speed, with the real one speed, she was able to catch up with Rugby Genin and help destroy him. And yeah, what's his name? Sorry. And yeah, it's good for this episode. Yeah, Imizu also got taken down a peg for trying to basically be a backseat driver leader of the Kirameigers. Yeah, Atsuta still is technically the leader. He still has a lot to learn, yes, but he does know that. Well, basically, Atsuta knows one of the key lessons that Zordon had when he basically took a little page from Zordon and knows that their responsibilities as a Kirameiger shouldn't basically take up all their time and just basically just destroy their personal lives. Yeah. I forget exactly what Zordon's words were, but basically it's like when Kimberly went to become a gymnast and transferred the pink power coin to Catherine. Let's see. Let's see. Although becoming a Power Ranger is a tremendous responsibility, it was never my intention to deprive you of an important life opportunity such as this. Yeah, might be abridged a bit, but Atsuta basically gets that point down. Yeah, being a Kirameiger is important, but following your passions is just as important. I mean, yeah, it was their passions that led them to becoming Kirameigers in the first place. So yeah, even though they managed to defeat Rugby Genin before he could finish his job and open the gate, apparently Carantilla has them fill out a bit of a 20% insurance policy. So even if they die beforehand, he can just use the remains to basically fill up the quota and release the giant monster. Let's see. The giant. Let's see. The Jabed Beast, Rugger Ligony. Basically a giant dinosaur monster with a rugby helmet on. And let's see. And yeah, speaking of their responsibilities, Blue and Pink have a film shoot and an operation to perform respectively. So Atsuta, Imizu, and Senna. Hang on. Let's see. Oshikiri and Oharu have their own personal business to attend to, while Atsuta, Imizu, and Senna go and form their. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's see. Go and form Land Mage. Oh yeah, I forgot. During an earlier attack by Rugby Jinin, Atsuta was able to go and imagine a combination for let's see for Machine Cheddar and Machine Helico, creating Sky Mage. Yeah, Machine Gatai Sky Mage, which is a smaller mech that we use for like smaller scale disasters. Anyways, Land Mage. Oh yeah, we're eventually going to get the full combination of Kirameiger, but so far as a base, it looks good. Yeah, a good color balance there, really nice design, and yeah, could even go and extend the ladder fist in there and drive the green and drive let's see, drive Machine Mach and straight on into the monster. So yeah, they're still working on the new team dynamics, but they actually are they're making compromises and actually being a team, which again is still lifting the show miles above Ryu Soldier. It's still early on. Hopefully it'll avoid the traps of previous recent Sentai series. All right, moving on to Beast Morphers episode 27. Yeah, they're starting to use the stock footage for the Messiah Roid arc, but instead of actually using the plot, I think they made a better decision to just have them be, like regular monsters of the week while focusing on Evox's original plot. The first one they sent out is Datatron, based off the Hourglass monster, who's basically just going around getting stronger by absorbing electronics. One of which is Cruz. And basically during target practice, Cruz proved that he has far greater, pretty much auto lock aiming as compared to the rest of the Rangers. And so Devin thinks, hey, maybe he can help out during battle. And while he does agree with Nate that he should probably undergo combat training, he says he'll take care of him and watch his back out in the field. But unfortunately, it doesn't go well, as I said before, where Datatron goes and absorbs Cruz. And yeah, Devin rightfully does blame himself for sending out Cruz into the field without proper training. They were both right, and he wasn't being a pig-headed idiot about it. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, seeing a modern Power Ranger series actually, be smart and have the Rangers own up to what they did wrong. Both sides were right, both sides were wrong, and yeah, when Devin made the big mistake, he owns up to it. I mean, I'm not saying that Power Ranger series have been avoiding this, but at least in the Hasbro era, they're getting back to the situations where these sorts of conflicts would crop up, as opposed to the Neo Saban era, where they kept things so disgustingly simple as to not bring up these topics entirely. And yeah, basically this serves as a way for Nate to introduce Beast Morphers version of Powered Custom form, the Beast X form. Yeah, by converting the Beast bots into data, Devin, Ravi, and Zoe can get merged with their Beast bots to get their Beast X forms. And yeah, it's Power Custom form, basically just simple shoulder armor with some enhanced abilities. And yeah, it works. And yeah, so pretty much a standard episode, except for when Evox mentions that he wants Scrozzle. Wants Scrozzle, Cyberblaze, and Cyber Roxy to focus on abducting Nate. And yeah, as soon as I heard that, I was like, oh god, don't tell me that. Yeah, for those who haven't seen Go Busters, Nate's counterpart, Jin, he dies at the end of Go Busters. So, yeah, if Evox has his sights on Nate, then yeah, he's a dead Ranger walking. Or, yeah, let's just see how this goes. I mean, yeah, Beast Morphers has proven that the Hasbro era is definitely more willing to dip their toe back into, back to more serious subject matter. I mean, serious subject matter in regards to Power Rangers. I mean, kind of more like self-background in space or Time Force. Yeah, like nothing like earth-shatteringly serious, but enough to make you like, ooh. I mean, yeah, enough that there's like no easy answers, solutions to these, which is good to see. It's just, yeah, Nate, you might want to go and fill out a life insurance policy for yourself. Steel might become a very rich bot. Just saying. All right, so 0-1, we're still stuck with Thouzer, and we're just waiting until he finally goes away. And let's see, Fuwa's left struggling with the alternate Metsuel Jinrai personality installed in him. Let's see, Kirameiger's once again trying to overcome the faults of a recent Sentai series' sins. And Beast Morphers, well, yeah, we're starting to approach the end game with the American counterparts of the Messiah Roids. So, there's that to look forward to. Toodles!